So first we're working on getting her using the correct muscles to be able to maintain a gait and her proper posture. The next step is building those muscles and building her discipline. See right there, she gets kind of distracted and she forgets what she's supposed to be doing. Now, there, I put pressure on her face until she listened to me. As soon as she gave, I released that pressure. So what she's learning is instead of resisting me because I'm going to get in her way, she's realizing that I'm getting in her way because she's making a mistake. Now, I can't see how she's already bent. Okay, my inside leg is not correct to teach this horse to turn right now. See, she's already bent? My outside leg is what she needs to learn right now. See how I'm kicking her around the barrel? Kicking her around the barrel. See, she's already curved. So my inside leg's a moot point right there. Then as I come through and make a change of flexion, my leg tells her, bend. Okay, now she's bent. Now I got to keep that leg off, and I got to use my outside leg. And she has a harder time turning to the left off this leg. Good girl. And I'm overusing it right now because I want her not a little less sensitive to it, but I want her to know what it means. I wasn't telling her to go forward right there, I was telling her to turn. She's already going forward, see? This is why she was stopping all the time when you were trying to turn her. She thought she had to stop in order to get in negotiation to turn. So now her feet move fluidly enough. That she's figuring out that if her feet keep moving, it's easy to turn. See, I'll just guide her. Good girl. Now I don't worry about holding a gait so much as that was a nice stretch. She held it pretty long and then she broke to a walk, dropped her head, stretched out and relaxed. So I'm going to let her walk a couple strides and I'm going to cue her back up to a gait. Well, my seat and my speed control. See right now? Just told her, go forward a little. And I'm still sitting upright, driving her forward. So that's her cue not to go faster. I just want her to elevate her front end. There you go, 4-beat gait. Now, if I want to start cantering, I'm going to sit forward a little bit, and I'm going to help her. By cantering. Good. 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 That's all she needs to do right there. So, rather than cue her and then get after her because she didn't canter right away, she's a green horse, she doesn't know how to canter. What I did was I cued canter, cued canter, cued canter, cued canter. Pretty soon she went, oh yeah, canter. No, so we stop. Good girl. That's all we needed. She picked up the correct lead. She didn't go all spazzy all over the arena. She didn't fall apart on me. So those little increments of working faster a little bit longer are going to start sneaking in, and that's where the trail riding is going to come in. The trail riding is going to give me the tempo that I need to clean up the arena riding. Because she's still hesitant. She slows down. I'm a little unsure, and then she goes, oh, wait a minute, I got it. And then she's okay. She's like, okay, we're chugging along here. Yeah, she's just trying, in everything she's doing, she's just trying to do the right thing. So yeah, I'm really happy she ended up with me. Because she's not a bad horse. And she's not doing anything at all out of attitude or meanness. In fact, she's quite a pleasure to work with. Because she's very honest. She's very respectful, and how could you ask her to try any harder? I mean, if anything, she tries a little too hard, because I finally, and this is why I'm overusing my cues, is I don't want to sneak around on her. I want her to know that I'm going to use my leg. So I'm not having to spur her, but I want to thunk her a little bit so that she's not going, oh my God, your leg's on me. See, so I bump her with my legs. Yeah, and I'm using my leg for the rhythm at the gate too right now, see? I'm bumping my leg a little. Come on. Good girl. No, just a touch, which is okay. Oh God, no. Well, she's keeping it pretty level. The extent of lift that I'm feeling in her head, and this is important when you're teaching a horse to bridle, is that their heads will come up as you speed them up a little bit. Good girl. See, that right there is what we need for a spook on the trail. Did you see how she corrected right there? Okay, we practiced that about 15 more, 15 more times. We're good to go on the trail ride. That's all I want. If I can't do that on a horse, I don't want to go out on the road. Period. So now she's showing me, that's about the third or fourth time she's shown me that that's her decision. That's way better than that, holy crap, I'm out. I didn't like that one at all. That was no fun. No. I didn't need to go there. I already saw it on the ground. I took her on the ground over to the spooky corner, and she consistently went, I'm out. So I went, okay, well, we know better than to get in that kind of situation. So I've been riding her the whole first month in a very controlled environment where there's no reason for her to worry about environmental because she's already so concerned about me up here. So we don't need to be adding things. So now we've been consistent enough and we're getting confident enough. Come on. That she's starting to revert to our language now instead of her old language. Like getting through that corner was pretty darn good for her. I like that. You know, the other horses don't. Riding with the other horses don't. I feel like she'll be really good on the trail riding. I think it's just like little things here and there. What I think is she gets concerned and then she doesn't know, she ceases moving her feet and then she gets kind of stiff and then she's like, oh crap, I made a mistake, and then she gets tight. And then it's hard for her to correct. All right, I'm going to let her trot just a little bit because it's easier to get into a canter, and I'm going to ride a canter. Uh-oh, and Dave's lunging in the way. It's okay. Lose. About 98%. You've got to trust in our communication. You don't see her questioning me right today, right? We're staying within, good girl. Woo! We're staying within our ability of what we know we can do. And so each time we drill, good girl. Come on. Each time we drill and something consistent happens, she gets more confident. She gets more fun to ride. I don't have to babysit so much. And you'll notice even today when she's kind of lollygagging around over here, she's not stopping. We're just having to do this. And I'll take fishtail over stopping on her forehand just about any day. Okay, we got another canter transition. Good girl. So see how my seat comes more forward? My hands push forward on her neck. Good girl. Keep moving. Good girl. Good. Ooh. Nice. Just a teensy bit. Just where I'm helping. See, I'm not pulling back. She's backing. I'm blocking her from going forward. Now if I open the door, I want forward. If I stop riding and I close the door, I want stop. If I sit back a little bit, raise my hands, and drive with my legs, I want back. So see, she's maintaining this constant, this is what contact is. It's not bringing the reins back to the horse, it's pushing the horse up to your reins. So if she's willing to stay balanced here with me on my reins, see, she feels my pinkies close. Good girl, she felt the shift in my body weight. And this is why I say, you're never going to be able to put a heavy-handed person on her. mean, I wouldn't, because you're going to have a really pretty bridle.